my real relaxed queens and kings. I am Michelle Lewis. I am so happy to be here. I have known Lisa for, it feels like forever. She was a part of my first Comfy on Camera challenge, and I absolutely fell in love with her and her fantastic personality. And it has been so much fun watching her group grow, watching her reach grow, watching her live streams. It's just like a dream come true for me to see her stepping out in her visibility, and it's such a pleasure to be here with you today. So I am here today because we're going to be talking all about how to be confident on live video. It's one thing when you are getting in front of that video camera and you can click record and then watch yourself back like 500 different times, and then, well, I'm going to delete that take and I'm going to edit this out because I made this really funny face. But when you're live streaming, you don't get any of that, right? It's live, it's on, what do I say, what do I do? And you can break out in sweats, you can panic and click finish. I know I've done that before. It can be a really scary thing to put yourself out there on live video. I know that we all see live streams in our profiles all the time, so you do know that it is a vital thing for your business nowadays. It definitely is a huge thing for mine. So I'm just going to give you a couple of tips of what has made a huge difference for me on my live streams. And I know that these tips are also ones that Lisa uses, which have made a huge difference on hers as well. So are we ready to dive in? Whether you're catching this live or on the replay, please put in a comment, shout me out, say hello, who you are, what you do, where you're from. I would love to meet you. And we are going to be diving right in. So my background, yes, I am a visibility expert. Yes, I do run Visibility Vixen now, but my background is in film and television, and it was not always glamorous. I grew up following my dad on movie sets around the world, but when I started wanting to get into the film business myself, I started wanting to be an actress like a lot of people out here in LA. I had a lot of blocks. I had people telling me that I couldn't do it, that I wasn't pretty enough, that I was too fat, that it wasn't going to happen, that I was riding my dad's coattails, tons and tons of things. So that led to me becoming a stand-in where I was in front of the camera, replacing an actor when, you know, their part of the scene wasn't essential. But the camera was never actually recording. So I figured out a really great way to hide my visibility while still doing what I wanted to do, right? So that was my background. Took a lot of different hits, so I understand what it is like to feel invisible and what it's like to feel terrified to get on camera. But then we founded Visibility Vixen. I started stepping out and seeing how many people struggle with this issue, and I wanted to help them to be able to resolve it as well. So when I talk to you about what I'm about to mention, which is called the layers of glass, I want you to know that it's because of my film background that I'm able to talk to you about these technical aspects. When we have heart issues, traumas, fears, disbeliefs, unrealistic expectations, we tend to put what are called layers of glass between us and our subject. So in this case, it's us and our ideal client, our customer, our tribe member that maybe would be a perfect fit for our business, but they can't quite genuinely feel us because we've put up all these layers of glass. The more layers of glass on a lens, the less focused the image is. My husband's a camera assistant, and he'll tell me, oh my gosh, they just came out with this new lens and it's only like 1 millimeter thick, or I don't know the technical term, but they get excited because they're able to make these lenses so much thinner so the image can be so much sharper. That is our responsibility, is to take away as much of our crap, for lack of a better term, that blocks up us in that lens as we can, because we want to connect with the person on the other side of that lens. This cannot be faked. This is why you may have done a couple of live streaming challenges, or you may have just kind of jumped in there and tried, but not finished the challenge, or just retreated and haven't done a live stream in a couple months. It's because this issue wasn't dealt with. Live streaming is not as easy as just jumping on and being like, hey, I'm Michelle and everything's perfect and I can do this totally fine. That's usually not how it works, and it's not how I teach. So, hey, Kaylee. So I think that that's the first thing to really realize, is that the more fears and blocks and traumas you have, the more when you come onto live streaming, there's going to be more layers of glass. So it's really important to work on those things, to ease those fears, to step out of that trauma as best you can. And Lisa can absolutely speak more to that. So that would be my first tip when it comes to confidence on live video. I know it's not totally expected, but that is the biggest thing. That I think is why when people go through my Comfy on Camera challenge, they're able to get to day 5, is because we dive into this stuff. So number 2 for confidence on live video. Woo! We're going to talk about the mission. The mission. This is what we tend to forget. When we start live streaming, we're immediately set into high expectation. What are people going to think? What are they going to say? Are they going to sign up for my thing? Do they see that I have this zit on my face? Oh my gosh, right? We tend to immediately put ourselves as the judgmental viewer. That doesn't matter. You hope people come onto your live. You hope that you give your best is good enough. Maybe it resonates, maybe it doesn't. That isn't your responsibility. Whoa, so take that off of your shoulders. Your responsibility is to be so focused on your mission, why you were put on this planet. Why were you put on this earth? Why did God put you here? That is the only focus when you're going onto a live stream. It's not for approval. It's not for likes. It's not for comments. It's for the mission. Live streaming is a what is it called? A facilitator of your mission. Video, facilitator. Online marketing, facilitator. Email list, facilitator. These are all things that are serving your mission. So what is more attractive? If I come onto a live and I'm like, hey guys, I'm Michelle, and I'm a visibility expert, and how many of you guys are, maybe I'll just give it a couple minutes until some people can get on here, and we'll just wait. I'll put on my favorite song, and we'll just get started once more people are on the live, right? You're sitting there going, oh my God, can I please get off of this live? Like right now, like, meh, and versus, hey guys, my name is Michelle Lewis. I'm a visibility expert. Here's what we're talking about today. These are the main points I'm hitting on. This is because I want you to get higher in your visibility now. Obviously, I just pulled that out of my butt. But do you see the energetic difference? I'm not looking for your validation in the first one. I'm looking for furthering my mission in that second one. There's such a powerful energetic difference. So if you come on here and I might have some live views, I may not. A lot of people watch on the replays anyway, so don't worry about that. But this is why I'm called to serve. So in this live stream, I'm teaching on this topic. This is how I can actually help someone. This is how I want them to work with me if they're interested, and bam, I'm out of there. Do you see how the pressure changes? I'm looking at the comments now. Kaylee saying she loves the glass analogy. It's so easy to put up our glass and simultaneously wonder why we can't connect easily. I know, right? Lisa, Kaylee, yeah. So yeah, we all tend to seek validation on the live streams. We want to see our numbers up. That's how we've been trained, millennials, right? We're like, ooh, how many people watched my live? How many people liked my post? It's how we are trained subconsciously. So it does take some effort to get out of that mindset. And that goes into my third point, which is you have your mission. Now you have the forward moving train. I was talking to my friend Braxton about this yesterday, who helped me with when I was a musician, and he would design my tracks and stuff. And we were talking about entrepreneurship because he is an entrepreneur as well. And I said, it's so attractive and it's so necessary to be that forward moving train. We tend to give our power away, and we say, and I'm a victim of this, so I'll use myself as an example. When I started my music career, I have to have a manager, right? When I got a manager, he has to take care of everything, right? Because he has to do the contracts, he has to make the connections, he has to set up my studio time, and then he has to make my album happen. And he has to, figure out who's going to sign me and how to get all that stuff out, because he has to take care of everything, right? And it wasn't necessarily a bad program. It was just I had zero empowerment. I didn't know how to do any of it myself. And so I assumed that everyone else was going to teach me exactly what I needed to do and lay out my steps so I could get there. Can you relate in your business, or when you started an entrepreneurship, you were grabbing everybody's freebies, you were taking all these online courses, maybe you sign up for a Facebook ads course. This is going to solve all of my problems. It's going to show me exactly what I need to do. It's pretty much going to take care of itself, and I'm going to make lots of money, right? That's not wrong. We've all fallen into that trap, especially when we first get started, because we want everyone else to solve our problem of starting our business because we're terrified. We have no idea what we're doing. The same concept exists here, and I want you to hold on to this. No one is going to create your business. No one is going to move your business forward for you. That is your responsibility, which can seem a little pressured, but it's also your privilege because you're not working for another boss. You're not in a 9-to-5 when it comes to your business, your entrepreneurship. You're the boss. Wonderful things come with that. More challenging things come with that. It is your job to be that forward-moving train. What's my mission? And if I'm plowing forward towards my mission and I'm feeling every day into the action steps I need to take, I am that forward-moving train, and people are welcome to jump aboard. But no one needs to start the engine. That's my job. Is this making sense? This is something that really, really, really changed my mindset when it came to my business. This is when the business changed. This is when Visibility Vixen really started to grow. This is when the collaboration started happening, when the press started happening, when the podcast really started moving forward, was when I understood this concept. And what makes a thought leader, what makes them different? And the only thing that makes them different is that they're the forward-moving train. They're not the person seeking validation and seeking instruction from everyone around them, right? So, and you'll come into little roadblocks. It's like for me, I wanted to hire a Facebook ads expert. I talked to this one person and they're like, well, to get everything set up, it's going to be 10 grand. No. So what did I do? I figured out, okay, well, where do I want to advertise? Maybe I'll do Pinterest for a while. So I'm going to adjust my strategy. Feel sad for maybe 2 minutes, but then keep moving because I'm the train and I will attract the people that are meant to help facilitate my mission, but it's my mission. So this goes directly into your confidence with live streaming on live video, right? You remove those layers of glass, you felt into your mission to empower your live streams, and now you know that you're the forward-moving train. People want to jump on a forward-moving train. People want to follow a forward-moving train. They want to be in those beautiful seats in that train, waving to the other people that they're passing by, being like, hey, I'm on Michelle's train. I know I'm going somewhere because I know she's going somewhere, right? And that serves exactly for you too. People are going to jump on Lisa's train. People are going to jump on Kaylee's train once they get this correct here. It all starts here. Got me? Okay, so we're going to move forward now into a little bit now of the tech. I know it's awful, but we have to learn it. In terms of confidence on live video, you're going to feel much more confident once you figure out your system of live streaming. It can be super easy. You can do it from your phone, on Facebook, just use your little earbuds and you're set. The challenges that you're going to have there is that you're holding it with your hand, so it's going to be a little bit shaky. The other challenge is, for most things, see how this is horizontal? Most lives I recommend being horizontal. A lot of people do it this way, and look at the stains on my thing. How embarrassing. They do it this way, and it just doesn't look quite as professional, right? So at the very least, turn your phone this way. Look at those stains. Yeah, I think that's highlighter. Oops. But you are going to be a little shaky, so you might want a little tripod. Otherwise, you can do it from your laptop. Me personally, I have a camera called the Logitech C930. If you want to look at all the tech for this, you can go to visibilityvixenstore.com. I've got it all there for you. But just practice, get used to it. You don't really have to do a third-party service for any of this. Just use Facebook. That's what I do, unless I'm doing like an interview or something. And I think Facebook just did a thing where you can actually bring people onto your lives as well. So that'll be Killing Be Live very soon. So very easy. It can either be your phone with your earbuds, or it can be your laptop / webcam with, you can either use their microphone. The Logitech has a fine microphone. I have the big fancy Blue Yeti, but that's because I'm podcasting. So you don't have to do any of that. But like I said, if someone can type in the comments, visibilityvixenstore.com, you can find all of it there. Okay, now we're done with the tech. Whoo! I know, tech can suck, but fortunately for live streaming, it's like the easiest tech that you can learn. Next, we are on 5, and that is have an outline, please. And you can do it all in the description. Do you notice in my description for this live, I've introduced myself at the top here. Hey guys, I'm Michelle Lewis. I'm Visibility Vixen, blah, blah, blah. Then I give the topic of the talk. Then I've gone through and outlined the entire thing. So yeah, it's for you. So you don't necessarily have to watch the whole live. You can see what I cover. Does she look interesting? Hit the link. Or while I'm live streaming, I've got my outline right here. You guys are seeing it. I'm seeing it, right? Very, very easy. I have that. And then going on to deliver a clear CTA, which is point 6. That means call to action. So I have my mini bio. I have the topic of the talk. I have the outline of the talk. And then I'm telling you what I want you to do. If you're live streaming in someone else's group, I do not recommend putting in a promo link unless you have permission. A simple thing that you can do is, hey, if you love this live streaming, you're interested in my insert call to action here, comment below and I'll PM you. You can do that. Since I have permission from Ms. Lisa, I am using her link for the Visibility Summit, which I'll be talking about in a second. So I have that right below. If you're loving my style, join us for the Visibility Summit happening September 4th through 8th, which will be all about message mastery. We'd love to have you. There's the link. Do you see how easy it is? This is not rocket science, guys. The reason why you're feeling confused or terrified is because you don't have a clear outline of what you need to do. So this is why I'm trying to alleviate that pressure by showing you, have your mission. Well, first, deal with the issues if you need to, but then it's have your mission, be with a forward-moving train, master the tech, have an outline, have a clear call to action. Boom, you're done. So it's really not as challenging as we make it. So much of fear of live streaming is more personal trauma-based. That's okay. You are not the only one. No one is a perfect live streamer. Yeah, they may have piles of makeup on. I forgot to put it on today, so it's just a red lip for you guys. But no one is perfect at this, and that is okay. That's why people love live streaming. You're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to humiliate yourself at some point or another. It's okay. People love being able to see you live, interact with you live. They're here watching because of who you are, not who you're trying to be. So stop channeling people like Amy Porterfield, Marie Forleo, and going, I'll never be there, and constantly comparing yourself. People are watching your live stream because they love you. So it's okay. Make mistakes. Go into a coughing fit. Drop your laptop. I've done that before. It's okay. Just have your outline. Things are going to go long and it'll be fine, right? So confidence on live video, not the hardest thing in the world, not the easiest thing in the world, but I hope that this is giving you some actionable steps where you can go, oh, maybe this will adjust my perspective a little, and maybe I'll have a little bit of bravery to try it tomorrow or next week, following what Michelle has said. That would be my dream and my intention for this live stream. Do you have any questions? Throw them into the comments. Is there a point that specifically resonated with you? I would love to know. I'm in Los Angeles, and can I tell you, like when you're live streaming, you can't have your air on, right? And it's so humid. I feel like I'm in Florida. Whew, it's a little insane, so I'm going to have some iced tea. Kaylee's writing a quote. Yeah, girl, get it. I need to make some quotes for my Twitter. That's a whole nother story. So now, my loves, let's talk about the Visibility Summit. This is something I've been working on for about 3 months. So exciting. I can finally put the links here for you to sign up for it. What I decided is I looked at the online space. Everyone's doing online summits, right? So you're probably like, oh, another summit. Like, kill me now. I understand. I was at an event down in San Diego 3 months ago, and I ran into David Moazes. Am I saying that right, Moazes? Like the king of online summits, right? If you see his ads, you know who I'm talking about. And I told him I had this crazy idea, and he told me, yeah, like you can try it that way, but it's not, it's a lot harder. It's probably not going to work, but like best of luck to you. This was my idea. I felt like I'm sick of being in summits that there's like 60 or 70 guest experts, right? It's like a week. It's all day, every day. You never watch all the videos, right? Unless you've like purposely blocked out an entire week of your life, which is hard to do. I have nothing against these kinds of summits. They just don't resonate with me, okay? So I thought, what would I love when I first started my business, or even like a year in, that I would actually watch, that I would really, really love? And I thought, I would love to just have an intensive summit on one topic that covered all the range of that topic, so that if I started on Monday, by Friday, I knew I could implement all these strategies and have actionable intel to grow my business. So I thought, if I was starting everything all over again, baby Michelle, what would I tell her? And I would tell her to start with her message. It took me a really long time to figure out my messaging, and I don't want anyone else to go through that nightmare. So I came up with the Visibility Summit Message Mastery, and I booked people that were specifically gifted in their message, not just generally, but specifically, so that they could come in and tell you their expertise from A to Z on that topic. So for example, Nikki Nash is coming in talking about awakening your core message. This is if you really don't know who you are, what you stand for, what you're going to be doing in the world. So point like zero, right? Then like I'm coming in to talk about how to strategically brand yourself with intention so that your message is even in your brand colors. Then we have people like Taylor Manning talking about incorporating your message into your sales page so it actually converts. We have someone, Angie Lee, is coming in to talk about shaping your message into your storytelling on social media. Jen Burson is coming in to talk about how do you start crafting a PR message to actually get notoriety and visibility in your business. Do you see what I'm saying? So this has been very specifically chosen, very specifically outlined so that you walk away with the maximum amount that you can about messaging. So the link is above. Yeah, Kaylee, the brand session. Oh, it's so much fun. I could talk about it forever. The link is above. I want you to click on that so that you can sign up for the summit. And let's just test that link really quick. I want to make sure that it works. It doesn't work. Let me grab the other link for you. And Lisa, that is good to know that that bit.ly link for some reason isn't working. I'm going to throw in her big link here and I will adjust it in the comments when we're done. But it is going to be an absolutely incredible experience. I really, really, really want you to sign up for this because it's free. You get this information for free. And the best part is I'm using my film and TV background. These are all shot on beautiful 4K cameras. I'm actually sitting down with these people in person. These aren't Skype sessions. So it is a beautiful experience from start to finish. There's nothing like it on the market right now, and that's why I'm so excited about it. So if you're as excited as me, sign up with that link. Let me know that you've signed up. Shout me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can also feel free to join my Facebook group, The Visible Entrepreneur, and I'm sure that we can put that here in the link for you. Kaylee, would you mind throwing that link in there? We would love to have you over there as well. If you're watching this on the replay, I can answer any questions you have. Just pop them into the comments. I would love to hear them. In the meantime, I will adjust that link in this description so that it's clickable. And I am so, so, so excited for you starting to get that confidence to go live on video. Woo! Excited. Okay, so I'm going to hop off here. Like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope that this has been actionable for you, exciting for you. I hope you're feeling a little bit more relieved going live on video. You have a powerful message. You were sent here with a mission that no one else on this planet was gifted with. So please, please step forward into that real estate that is only yours. Claim your turf and start live streaming. All right, sending you lots of love. Thank you so much, Lisa, for letting me be in here, and I will see you all soon.